Hello, beautiful human. Welcome to Abundha Yoga. I'm Tiff, and I will be your guide today on this yoga sequence for knee injury. Today, our yoga for knee injury will cover all sorts of yoga practices that help protect sensitive knees, look after knees with joint pain, and any other knee that just wants a little bit of extra love. It's great for anyone who's looking to protect their knees long term and wants to make sure that they're safe in the future. So get yourself ready, jump into something comfortable. It can be just your pajamas. We don't judge here. We're excited for looking after some beautiful knees. See you in a bit. We're going to get started in an easy seat. If you'd like one, a block or a blanket or a towel would be really nice, just to elevate your hips above your knees. And that helps to straighten your spine. So I'm going to demo it quickly. I feel so awkward doing this. So I'm going to pop me here. All right. Maybe scoot up a bit. So you can see now my hips are now elevated above my knees. So I understand that when people are sitting in an easy seat, often, number one, or your Sukhasana easy seat doesn't necessarily look like mine. I am naturally very flexible, and so my easy seat looks like this, but some of our easy seats will look like that, and that's totally okay, and that's where the block is helpful. If you need a second block, that is also helpful. If you don't have a block, a towel is also great. So we have a towel here, we could use that as well. But moving on, we find ourselves in our easy seat. We're just going to take a moment to ground ourselves here before we get moving. You've taken this time to be with yourself, to give yourself some love and some kindness. And it's so important to just really settle in here before we get moving. Don't worry if little demons come up, if little bothersome thoughts come up. We're just going to keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And let those thoughts float by. If you want and you find it helpful, imagery of clouds floating past us works for some. But it's all just this idea that we don't have to become attached to things. We are not our thoughts. We are more than our thoughts. And we don't have to be defined by our thoughts. All right. Hi. We're going to get started with some yogic breathing. I'd like you to place your left hand on your heart, so your heart is a little bit to the left anyway, and your right hand on your belly, so you can feel the breath move through you. You're going to start with an inhale and feel your belly balloon out towards your hand. You know, it's totally okay to start feeling super fat right now. No, it's totally okay to just love your belly here. I do this often. I'm like, I love you, belly. Anyway, coming back to this. Inhale, push into your belly, push into your chest, and feel the air move up towards your collarbones. Now, we're not breathing in like this, but we're just feeling the air move through us. So inhale and exhale, moving away from your hands. Inhale, belly, chest, collarbones. Exhale, collarbones, chest, belly. Deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to try to do this through our noses. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to use this deep breathing. Keep going while I'm talking with your inhales and your exhales. We're going to use this deep breathing as a foundation for our breath throughout the practice. It's so important when you come to challenging positions or you experience discomfort, not necessarily pain, but discomfort. You want to have your breath there to guide you through it. Your breath is key to moving through adversities, moving through difficulties, and finding your balance, your safe space. It's never going to be perfect, but your breath will help you to hold on and get through it. So, finish your final exhale and straighten yourself up, placing your shoulders above your hips. So we're going to have a straight back. And because we're going to do a lot of standing and moving on our feet, we're just going to do a couple of spinal health things to make sure our back is healthy through this practice. So if you're familiar with the cat-cow motion where you're usually on your hands and knees, because we're focusing on protecting sensitive knees today, we're going to do a seated variation. So as you inhale, you're going to arch your back, place your hands behind you in a cow position, right? This is your cow back. You're not really sticking out your belly, but you're arching your spine so that your whole front body is stretched. So inhaling, and then as you exhale, cat spine. Gently drawing your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow. Really feel your booty stick out. And you can lift your chin a bit, opening your third chakra. And exhale, cat. And I like to feel this in my upper back, especially. So you can even have the tips of your fingers touching. Inhale, cow. Open your chest, exhale, cat. Oh, that feels so nice. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. On your cat here, we're going to touch the fingers together, interlace the palms, and flip your palms, so away from you, and really feel the stretch in your upper back. So you're drawing your navel towards your spines. It's like a little small navel lock, and really feeling the stretch across your back body. Continue your stretch. Feeling the stretch in your back body, and release. And plant your fingertips on either side of your body. So you're creating a frame shape. Frame shape? You're creating an A-frame shape. All right. So we've got our aim frame. We're sitting up straight, shoulders over hips. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen upwards, exhale, release down. On your next inhale, we're going to take our right arm and sweep it up above our heads and release our left palm down, planting it down. So we have a nice lateral stretch here. So as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're plugging your shoulder back into the socket, especially if you're particularly mobile. You don't want to be doing this. You want a really nice long stretch. You want to feel your right sit bone planting into your block or into your mat or into your towel, and feel this beautiful stretch up your side body. It's so nice for your obliques. So we're inhaling, stretch further, exhale, relax into your stretch. Inhale, stretch, exhale, relax. And you also want to release this left shoulder down, so you don't want it hunched up towards your neck. Exhale, bring your palms together overhead, active hands. Exhale, release down. Take a moment here to settle again. Exhale, inhale, draw your left hand over, planting your right hand, and stretch to your right hand side. So wonderful. So here again, we're plugging in that left shoulder. You can feel your shoulder blade wrapping down. Active hand above your head. You want your right shoulder down, so not scrunching up to your cheek. And you're feeling your left sit bone plant into your block. You're going to take a deep inhale, deepen your stretch. Exhale, settle into your stretch. Inhale and exhale. You also don't want your neck being too tense here, so just relax. On your next inhale, draw your right hand up to the ceiling. Active hands, plugging your shoulders up, back, and down to feel that imprint for later. Inhale, and as you exhale, planting your hands down beside you. Right, time to get rid of this block. And we're going to find ourselves in a happy baby. So come to more or less the center of your mat. And if you're not familiar, this is what happy baby looks like. This is what happy baby looks like. And so because we're working into the knees here, I understand that you don't necessarily want to go super deep with this. So for me, maybe my happy baby will look like this, but maybe for you, it's uncomfortable to grab your feet. So you would rather put your hands maybe under your knees or under your thighs, but you just want to create the general happy baby shape. So when you're creating the happy baby shape, you want to stack your ankles over your knees, and if possible, we're bringing our knees sort of towards our armpits, otherwise just a gentle bend like that. What really helps to protect your knees is making sure you have active feet. So I see a lot of people, flopping their feet about like there's some sort of piece of meat at the end of their legs. No, you want to have active feet, because when you have active feet, you have active legs, and especially you have active calves. So when I'm flexing like this, I am activating the back line of my legs, and as I activate the back line of my legs, I'm actually protecting my knee. So it's so important to flex your feet, especially when you have knee injuries or you're wanting to protect your knees. So we're flexing here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Go deeper into your stretch if you can safely. On your next inhale, we're going to straighten our right leg as much as you can. So if your hand is placed here, that's perfectly fine. just go to your edge. Continue to keep that foot active. So for me, it might be like this. Some of you will want to grab onto your toes, but you want to keep your sacrum, your back, your lower back, planted onto the floor. So if you need to lift it up in order to touch your toes, don't worry about touching your toes. Just worry about planting your sacrum into the mat. So we're stretching. Deep inhale. Exhale. Bring your foot back to neutral or center. Inhale. Straighten the left foot as much as you can. So you may have your hand here. And that's beautiful. We're all meeting ourselves where we are. Deep inhale. Exhale. Relax into that stretch. Inhale and exhale. Bring your feet back to neutral. Oh, that's so yum. Feels so nice. All right, we're going to do a couple of knee circles to sort of say hello to our knees and get them in different directions. So if you want to do them together, we're going to bring our feet together in almost a Baddha Konasana shape, and then bring our knee around. So it may end up looking more like this. And that's perfect. We're just going to do circles. So at the moment, my right leg is going anti-clockwise and my left leg is going, my right leg is going clockwise and my left leg is going anti-clockwise. But who knows if I can tell the time. So we're just doing this. We're saying, hey, knees. And you don't want it in the hips, so we're not doing this. We're doing a little knee roll. We're telling our knees, hello. I know you're still there. I'm going to change directions, because when you move your knees, when you move the joint, then people will say to you, oh, you're lubricating the joint. And you, in fact, are. You have something called synovial fluid in your joints. And when you move your joints, you are sending synovial fluid to those joints. So we're literally adding yummy juice to our joints. All right. Oh, that feels so nice. Yeah, with the yummy juice. All right, so we're back in our happy baby, and we're going to lengthen our legs up into Viparita Karani, which is legs up the wall pose. Get ready for some core, people. All right, so your legs are straight as much as they can be. If you have sensitive knees, don't worry about them being perfectly straight. In fact, we don't want to lock our knees. So you don't want to feel like your kneecap is vanishing into your leg. You actually want that gentle bend so that your legs stay activated and is much healthier for your knees. So active feet, active legs, let's get started. We're taking our hands, we're interlacing them. Let's say non-habitual grip, so we want to put the funky thumb on top where it just feels strange. And we're going to interlace and place it behind our head. So just above, like the nape of your neck, to cradle your head. Take a deep exhale to get yourself ready for this. All right. We're going to inhale, tuck your tailbone towards your heels. You're going to feel your navel draw towards your spine. So here we go. Navel towards the spine. We're interlaced here. Active feet, unlock knees, pelvis slightly tilted. See, I'm already suffering here. Pelvis slightly tilted towards your heels. Right. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, release your right leg down towards the ground as far as possible. Stop if your sacrum, your lower back, lifts up from the mat. So that's your edge, and that's perfect. The more you work, the further your edge will become. Hold a moment. Inhale, bring your feet back together, tilt your pelvis up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, take a look at your left foot. Activate it. Exhale, release it down as far as you can before your sacrum lifts off the ground. Stop. Deep inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Next inhale, bring your left foot back to reach your right. Meet your right? Sounds like meet your right. Alright. Take a deep inhale. Lift your pelvis towards your heels. Exhale. We're taking both legs down as far as you can before your sacrum lifts up. So this is my edge. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Release back up. And take a moment here. Okay, let's do that one more time. So, inhale, pelvis up. Exhale, release that leg down. Inhale, legs back together. Exhale, release. Inhale, pelvis to heels. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, release. Inhale, pelvis to heels. Exhale, both legs down. Inhale, both legs up. Exhale, release. Shake those legs out. Oopsie, knee crack. Clearly I needed it. Do a little shake. Shake, 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 shake. And place your feet in line with your hips. Feet outside of your feet parallel to your mat. That means the blade of your foot is in line with the side of your mat. And we're going to place our ankles under our knees. So it's as close to your booty as possible, but ankles under knees. And we're going to just go into a bridge pose to release that beautiful core work. So exhale. Yeah, we can do a big sigh. So on your next inhale, bridge pose. So you're lifting up. You want the lift to be coming from your thighs. So don't squeeze with your butt, but pull up with your thighs so that we can release all the work we've done in our core. So we're doing a little bend in our back body because we've been doing so much bending in our front body. If you'd like to, you can interlace your hands behind your back and sort of bring your shoulder blades underneath you. You did a deep inhale. Push with your legs, those beautiful strong legs. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release your hands. Place them down as bricks. And exhale, vertebra by vertebra, bringing yourself back down. This is fun, eh? Don't you wish you could stay here? But we can't. So, bring your knees as much as possible in towards your chest. If you find it difficult to bring both knees together, you can bring one at a time. We're bringing them towards our chest. Can look like this if you can't do a big knee bend. What we're trying to do is squeeze so we can roll ourselves up. So, we're going to bring our chin to chest and do a couple of rolls, a couple of beautiful spinal rolls. When you're ready, roll yourself up into a forward fold. Here I like to plant my feet hip distance apart. We're just going to do a little wiggle into our hips because we've been doing all that leg work. And there's an option here to have a little bit of a ragdoll, which basically means we're placing our hands on our elbows and just doing a nice sway. Just slowly. I really like how that feels in my hamstrings, but yeah, in your forward fold. Your fold doesn't have to have you touching the ground. It's really important to know that
that comes with hamstring flexibility. So if you're up here, that's also a great fold. You just want to be hinging from your hips. So you're sticking your booty out, you're sticking your sit bones up to the sky, and you're releasing yourself down. So it can look like that. You don't want to do too much of a rounding of the spine. You want this flat back and go as far as you can. When you're ready, on your next inhale, roll yourself up into a Tadasana. Tadasana. So this is your Tadasana. I'm having my feet parallel, big toes touching, heels slightly apart in preparation for where we're going. I'm trying to place my hips over my heels, my shoulders over my hips, so it creates this beautiful straight line. Feel a slight drawing of your navel towards your spine, and you want a slight tilt of your hip points towards your floating ribs. So it's, instead of sticking your booty out like this, we're doing this gentle tilt. So it creates this lock in our core area, which holds us and makes us lighter for the rest of our practice. So Tadasana, deep inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, we're sweeping our arms up and sitting back into our chair. As you sit into your chair, you want to keep that pelvic tilt engaged. It's not absolutely necessary to tuck in your pelvis so much that it's painful, but you just want to lock in the natural tilt of your spine. So for me, it's like this. Exhale, and if you can, sit further into your chair, but you want to be able to see your big toes. So, this is intense. All right. One more deep inhale, because we're strengthening those thighs to protect those knees. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, draw your right knee towards your chest as much as possible. Right. We're going to give that a hug. Beautiful hug. Pulling it in. And on your next exhale, we're going to release that leg forward and draw our hands up, keeping our hips squared, which is so much easier said than done. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, sweep your foot back, bring your arms back into your airplane. Hold your airplane, one deep inhale and one deep exhale. And plant your foot behind you as you bring yourself into a crescent lunge. I'm going to just move myself up a bit. So you can see me properly. So we're in our crescent lunge. And you want to make sure that your knee is over your ankle for protection and your feet are activated. What I mean by your feet are activated is you're planting through all four corners of your feet. It's really helpful to draw your toes up first, so that you feel like you're solidly in your heel and in the ball of your foot. So we're planting down and then we're drawing our toes down. We want to keep our hips square. We're going to use that pelvic tilt we started using earlier, so you can bend your back knee to feel this more. All right? Drawing your hands up towards the ceiling, and then slowly stretching your back leg back as far as possible, drawing your heel towards the floor. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, open yourself up into your warrior two. Here again, you're engaging that pelvic tilt, right? We can see the pelvic tilt is important. We're engaging the pelvic tilt. We're drawing our knee up our leg. If you have your sensitive knees, there could be a little bend here, micro bend, and we're having our front knee over our front ankle. Engage your arms up. You're wanting your wrist to be in line with your shoulder on both sides. And if you'd like to have a drishti, your gaze is towards your front middle finger. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. You can go a little bit deeper if you'd like. Okay. On our next inhale, we're going to sweep ourselves back into a reverse warrior. If you'd like to, your drishti can be on top middle finger. Otherwise, just relax here. Deep inhale and exhale. Making sure you have a nice long side body and you're not crunching too much into your right hand side. As you exhale, sweep yourself down into extended side angle, placing your forearm onto your bent leg and sweeping your arm up and over, right arm. Deep exhale. As much as possible, engage in your core here so that you're not dumping your weight into your front leg. So if you can bring yourself away a bit, that's fantastic. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, there's an option to do so here. But on your next inhale, bring yourself up into a reverse triangle. Again, so your front leg is straightened, back leg is straightened. You can have a micro bend in both knees so that it's not uncomfortable. And you're creating this beautiful stretch in your left side body. On your next inhale, bring yourself to the center. Engage this pelvic tilt and bop your hip back to bring yourself into your full Trikonasana triangle pose. So when you're in your triangle pose, you don't want to crunch forward. You want to bring yourself open. So we're stacking our right hip on top of our left hip. You want to micro bend in your front knee. If you need to, you can gently place your hand on your front shin. Otherwise, if you can engage yourself, then we're going to engage here. So, next inhale, bring yourself up into a star. So, bringing our feet out to 45 degrees. Star pose. Keep that pelvic tilt engaged. Bringing your navel towards your spine, your hip points towards your floating ribs. See, I'm sweating too. You're not the only one. Inhale, and on your next inhale, we're going to sit down into our horse. In your horse, you're going to try and have your knees over your ankles as much as possible to protect that joint. If you can do a couple of pulses in your horse to really feel the thigh burn. But we want to keep our shoulders over our hips. Get yourself ready, hold your horse. Begin to swivel yourself to your right hand side. You want to heel toe your foot in a bit. And we're going to bring ourselves into a high crescent lunge again. So, the same rule applies on this side. Pelvic tilt, so don't stick out my belly. Pelvic tilt, drawing your hips towards your floating ribs. Bend that back knee to help you bend. Right. Bend that back knee, helping you a bit. Squaring your hips, knee over ankle. And slowly straighten back leg. Not locking the knee. And bringing arms up towards the sky. Rocking your shoulders up, back, and down. or plugging the shoulders up, back and down. On your next inhale, step yourself forward into Uttanasana. Doesn't have to be super smooth. Okay. Deep inhale, because I'm sweating, so you must be. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your feet parallel, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Prepare yourself to sit into your chair. Sitting back, moving your hips back so that you can see your toes. You want to keep a gentle pelvic tilt to lock in the natural curve of your spine, drawing your hands upwards, plugging your shoulders back and down. Feel the burn in those thighs. Deep inhale, exhale, bringing in your left knee towards your belly. Whoop, wobbles. Okay, draw in that left knee, hug it in. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, stretch that leg forward. Inhale, exhale, sweep it very slowly back into your airplane, keeping your hips level, doing a slight upward dog motion in your chest. On your next exhale, step back into your high crescent lunge. Whew. Yeah, it's hot in here. Hold your high crescent lunge, slight pelvic tilt. Deep inhale, and on your exhale, open up into your warrior two. Just a reminder, in your warrior two, you want to make sure that your back foot is parallel with the back of your mat, and your front heel runs through the arch of your back foot. Okay? Beautiful. Engage those arms. This is your warrior two. And you may, if you have a bit of discomfort, find it easier to just pulse here a bit. Keep those arms engaged. Keep those feet engaged. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Keeping your front knee bent. Deep inhale and exhale, extended side angle. You want to sweep up and round. That's beautiful for learning to plug in your, I'm inviting the tree here, aren't I? That's beautiful for learning to plug in your shoulder. Right. Deep inhale. Don't put too much weight onto your thigh here. If you did the variation where you drew away, that's fantastic. Do it on this side too. And if you did the variation where you went a little bit deeper, that's great here too. But you want to make sure that you're stacking your hips and that you're stacking your side bodies. So if you're crunching, stay up here. Next inhale, bring yourself into a reverse triangle. And as you exhale, bump your left hips back. Draw yourself forward towards your right hand and tip into your Trikonasana. Stacking your left hip over your right hip. Engaging a slight pelvic tilt. Stacking your left wrist on top of your left shoulder. Exhale. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up into a star. Sit into your horse. And swivel to your left into your high crescent lunge. On your next inhale, step yourself forward into your Tadasana. Take a deep inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Oh, I could stay in this Uttanasana forever. Exhale, take a deep inhale. Step yourself back into your downward dog. Ooh, we're gonna walk that dog. In your downward dog, it's not imperative that your heels are touching the ground. In fact, let's all just bring ourselves onto the balls of our feet and draw our hip bones up to the sky, or our sit bones up to the sky. We're going to make sure that our hands are planted beautifully into our mat, so spreading your fingers and engaging your fingers down. So it's almost like we're clawing at our mat. Beautiful. And then we're going to make sure that we're wrapping our shoulders, our biceps, forward, out, and back. So essentially, it's an external rotation of our arms. You're still on your tiptoes, bend your knees, and slowly, if you can, draw your heels towards the ground. That's your downward dog. On your next inhale, roll yourself forward into a hanging cobra. Whew. Here's your hanging cobra. Looks like this. You're engaging your kneecaps up, you're engaging your heels back, and you're doing an upward dog shape. You don't want to lock your elbows, so you're bending them slightly. And then we're going to slowly lower ourselves to the ground. Into a Sphinx pose. So, you can see I'm so much happier that we're on the ground. You're going to have your elbows under your shoulders. Elbows under your shoulders, planting your hands, bringing yourself into a gentle back bend. On your next inhale, we're gently bringing our right foot towards our right sit bone as much as possible. So it might end up only being about here-ish, and that's perfect. But if you can, reach it as close as possible. We're going to stretch our right arm forward, flip our hand, our right thumb down to the ground, and reach towards our right foot. It may end up looking just like that. Keep that foot activated. Or we can bring it in closer. But you're actually just wanting a really gentle quad stretch. So I'm going to keep my hips square as much as possible. Otherwise it's looking like that. Exhale, release, and swap. So left foot to left sit bone. Deep inhale, exhale. Hold still behind that. We're going to draw our left arm forward, flip our thumb towards the ground, sweep it over and back to grab our foot. Yeah. Deep inhale and exhale. Squaring those hips a bit. And it can end up looking a bit more like that. I'm just keeping myself as square as possible. And release. Time to take a nap. Plant your face on the ground. Ask yourself why did you come to yoga? Then remember, because you've been kind to yourself. Place your right hand under your right shoulder. Your left hand under your left shoulder. Tuck your toes under. Get yourself ready to push into plank. So quick tip, use that pelvic tilt, engage your core, and press into back. Fantastic. Press back into your downward dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Look towards your hands. Another deep inhale. Exhale, jump forward into an easy seat or step forward into an easy seat and bring yourself into a Dandasana. Shoulders over hips, straight back, and as much as possible, straight legs. So if you want to, keep a micro bend in your legs. I'm straightening out. Remember those activated feet. Right. Take deep inhale, drawing your hands up towards the sky, straight back, and exhale, Paschimottanasana. Right, so here, if you want to, you can have your towel under your knees to help a little bit, right? Otherwise, you just keep them bent, and you're drawing your hands as much as you can towards your feet. So we want to not round here, but keep it straight back as much as possible. So if you want to bend those knees a lot so that you can rest your rib cage onto your thighs, that's perfect. And slowly, we'll be able to stretch that forward, little by little by little. I'm gonna chuck my towel here until eventually it can look something like this. Deep inhale, draw yourself further towards your feet, and exhale, release down. Some cases it's going to look like inhale, draw yourself further up. So what we're doing is we're straightening our back. Exhale, release down, gentle chin tuck. On your next inhale, gently roll yourself up, back into your Dandasana. Right. We're going to place the soles of our feet together for Baddha Konasana. I'm going to scoot forward here a bit. And then gently, you're going to use your cat spine and stretch your arms forward. And stretch your arms forward to slowly draw yourself down to the ground. Whew. I've got so much hair on me. I'm like a dog. Right. So now we find ourselves in a wonderful Supta Baddha Konasana. And at this point you're exhausted and your legs are so strong and your knees are so strong. So just feel yourself relax into the Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have your block nearby, you can pop it under your knee, but we're not going to stay here for too long. We're just opening up our hips a little bit and opening up our legs a little bit because of all the work we've been doing on them. So if you want to, place your palms open because you're so hot. But if you're in the northern hemisphere right now, maybe you're so cold. Or you can place your hands under your ribcage. So deep inhale. Filling your belly. Exhale. Emptying. Gently draw your knees together. You can do so by using your hands and place them flat onto your mat. As you inhale, we're going to goalpost arms, or if you have the space, you can lengthen them out and just sort of across them. I'm fighting with pillow. So instead, I'm going to do a goalpost. So if you're doing the cross or the T shape, you're wanting your wrists to be, you're wanting your wrist to be in line with your shoulder as you spread out. And you want your palm facing upwards and your whole arm flat on the floor. So here I'm just going to do goalposts. I'm going to bring my knees towards my chest. So like we did earlier, you may want to do one at a time. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, pop your knees to the right hand side. Take your gaze to the left. So this is your supine twist. And really what you're doing here is you're wringing out all the tension that you may have created, whether it's from your practice now or from your daily life, and you're wringing it out of your spine like a deep lump. And you don't want to overdo it here. So really the emphasis is on planting your left shoulder blade onto the ground. So it doesn't matter if your knees are touching or not. Your knees can be, up a bit. It's more about, even you can lengthen your legs a little. It's more about having your right hip as much as possible on the ground and your left shoulder blade as much as possible on the ground. On your next inhale, bring your knees back towards your chest, neutral. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale. Draw ourselves to the left-hand side. Bring your gaze to the right-hand side. See, I keep finding hair everywhere. Way too much hair. We're bringing out that spine. One last exhale here. One last exhale. And bring your knees back to neutral. Draw them towards you. Bring them chin to chest. Give them a big hug. If you want to, a little bubble. And then we're going to release ourselves into Shavasana. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. And I look forward to seeing you next time on Abundha Yoga. If you love this video, comment in the section down below, like and subscribe. And I know I'm doing all sorts of fun hand gestures, but aren't yogis just a little bit weird? Namaste.